Welcome, thanks for stopping by. I'm just going to be going through the macros I use for PvP. There's a few I don't use, some of the pet ones, but I'm going to add those anyway for any BM hunters, survival hunters that have got pets out to use. My first macro, the burst macro. Every class needs it, and this is mine. It's very simple. You cast rapid fire, your DPS trinket and your 1000 agility potion. All of them together and then fire away. This is in action. Shoot the target to get up to, so my PvP set goes up to 690, it's a PvP target. And then, yeah, you'd wait for this cooldown, it's obviously just triggered on mine. Oh, there it goes again. Pop all of them, aim shot, cancelaura shot, opener, and then spam arcane aim shot while it's on. Hopefully get a second cancelaura shot out, and that's the PvP macro. Really good. You can change it for any class spec. Just put all your stuff together in one macro in a cast line like that and test it out. It's one of the best, I think. The second macro is Feign Death. It's just mainly just a stop casting one. So if you're in the middle of casting, aim shot for instance, steady shot, and you see there's a lock about to fire a chaos bomb, or about to get lava burst, or aim shot yourself. This will stop you casting whatever you're casting at the time, aim shot, cancelaura shot, anything else, and it will do Feign Death. It works like so. Stop casting, then you're back up. Back to it. You can put, well, there's a few more stop casting ones, but yeah, that one's really good for dodging chaos bolts and the like. Third macro, raw sacrifice. I don't use, I'm in low more spec, I don't actually have a pet out, but I'm going to share this one anyway for people that do. And this one's just a cast at player, which means yourself. So whenever it's slash cast at player, put any spell you want after this and it will cast it only on you. There's a couple more of those coming as well. I shall show you them in use. Also, because your pet takes some of the damage when you've got raw sacrifice on, I cast mend pet at the same time. Hit that, raw sacrifice you, put mend pet on your pet. Next macro, my buff macro, and that literally in low more spec it does the Ferocity of the Raptor shout, gives me 5% crit. I've also put into it Focus Zodía, which is my brother's character, so I don't have to keep typing it or clicking on him every time I get in a battleground. My Vrykul drinking horn I have macroed in just for the hell of it, and I've got a stop casting in there as well, which is the main one I use when they're hunter deterrences, a rogue puts evasion on, a mage ice blocks, anything like that where I can't hurt them. I hit this one. It's on a fast button, it's on an alt scroll up button on my speed pad, so it's I can hit it really fast. So you don't want to be aim shotting an ice block or paladin bubbles, it just ends up a waste of focus. It works like so. Yeah, cancel the shot. We do the horn if it's there. Yeah, really handy. You really don't want to be shooting, you're wasting your focus for no comeback, no damage. Okay, what's next? My heal button, my heal macro. Just for PvP. I suppose you could have one in PvE if you wanted to. This one, it drops my Horde battle standard. That gives you 15% more health for 2 minutes, although it's only got 1500 health itself, so it's easy to one shot. So if you drop it, hide it somewhere and drop it, but you're still within range, in a building for instance, under a bridge, something like that, where they won't attack it. Yeah, 50% health for everyone in your group party. Also, Shieldtronic Shield, macroed into it. which gives you a 68k bubble with a 1 minute cooldown. So yeah, that pops. You'll see it in my videos. It comes up quite a lot when I hit that button. Healthstone, that's a Warlock Healthstone. You often got some of those in a battleground. It's not almost always a lock that drops the stone thing. Healing Tonic, that shares a cooldown with loads of other stuff, so I don't carry Healing Tonics because, yeah, they never get used because it shares a cooldown with my potions and other stuff. But yeah, that's a good one, worth having. It's just an emergency save button really, just hit it and then your bubble, that will drop, the Healthstone will go. Okay, we're in next. The kill shot. Vital. This is like the best one. It's stop casting 3 times just to make sure it stops. But that will stop the one you're casting. I think it stops your. I think it stops everything. That one. It casts your kill shot. So if you're in the middle of again aimed shot and you need to do a kill shot, it will interrupt it. And same if you're doing a steady shot. Yeah, it interrupts it. My one, and everyone should have the blast rocket macroed in with it. Just saw it a minute ago, I find it out, so it's not going to be ready again. It takes a minute to reset. Oh, I won't reset when I'm out of combat actually. Yeah, but the rocket's really, yeah, that in with kill shots. You'll see it in my videos, it flies out and you get 2 crits with kill shot and a crit on that. Yeah, they sort of guarantee death. Now, at the bottom I've got cancelaura deterrence, cancelaura hand of protection. This means that if I've deterrence and then the target just gets low enough to kill shot and I know it's going to die, I can still hit kill shot, it will cancel the deterrence, do the kill shots, target will die. Same with the hand of protection because you can't shoot when it's on. My brother, a paladin, yeah, he puts it on me in emergency sometimes. It's nice to be able to get it off just with one button and fire your kill shot. I'll show you that running. See, it cancels the deterrence and would fire kill shot if this was below 20%. Yeah, cancel deterrence. You can put it on any button you want. I put it on kill shot because it's probably the only spell important enough to bother for cancelling these auras for. That, and I think I have it on aimed shot, but yeah, it's yeah, just don't forget the rocket and the kill shot are the most important bits. This one, this is a Mouseover one. I don't use these because I don't really like them. A lot of people like them. I know there's a lot of locks that like them. I know Cobrak uses Mouseovers quite a lot, and mages. I think Hansel uses them for, you know, cast over for polymorphs. And basically, you can use it for any spell you want. I'm going to use it in this case for counter shot. So you could be attacking, I don't know, a warrior, and you wanted to silence a healer with him. You just, instead of taking the thing off the target off the warrior and shooting counter shot, which is going to take too long, just mouse over, counter shot, and wherever you're moused over, it will fire at that target. Just like that. Really good. You can put it on polymorph, anything really, anything you'd want to cast as a focus target. Really, counter shot's probably the only one. I never. You might use an arena, but I don't do arena much. Just do battlegrounds. Much more fun. But yeah, so I don't use them. I find it cumbersome as well, having to roll over targets, especially with a moving target. I find it hard, but if you can do that, give it a go. It's worth having if you can work it well. This one, this is pets. My pet mount. I don't use a pet, but I'm going to put these in anyway, just for anyone that does. Let me get my my pet out. This is a petattack, petassist. I said it. It's currently on passive. Now, I click on this target, it'll attack that target. That's petattack and also petassist. If I bring him back, and if I haven't got a target, if I'm going to get targeted but I want him to be ready in case something does attack me, push the same macro and it will put the pet assist on without attacking anything because it hasn't got, I haven't given it a target. There, it puts it onto assist and then carry on, and then you want it, and then this one's pet passive. Again, / pet passive, puts it in passive, your pet will come back to you. Yeah, pet attack and pet assist. So just switch between them, and if you have a target for the pet attack, it will attack it. Come back, pet. I don't use pets, I don't really like BM, it's probably really good in arena, but I lose control of my pet and it's always in stupid places, and yeah, I don't like having to rely on my pet for damage. Right, let's dismiss this guy. I don't know how to dismiss him anymore. Okay, this is a parachute one, just you've got engineering. It's a cancelaura one again. That, yeah, it works the same as the other one. You cast your cloak, which has got your parachute on for engineering, and then cancelaura parachute, which means you will, if you just want to, yeah, cancel it early, it does it. So you can land on top of things, or if you want to fall a bit earlier, just to start, yeah, getting attacking. It's, yeah, I used to have a cancelaura on that. Aim shot. Again, it's the same as my, similar to my kill shot one. It just cancels hand protection and deterrence. So if I put them on, and then whoever's attacking me dies, or it runs away, starts running away, this I can go back to shooting straight away, and it will cancel that, and start shooting aim shot, and also remove hand of protection for good measure. Steady shot. All I've done with steady shot is put a start attack in it. It's not very important in PvP, but because I've got a target enemy player keybind on my mouse, so I do it quite fast. But it's quite good for you when you're doing PvE, when you're leveling. You just hit it and it'll find a new target. The unfortunate thing is, you know, in PvP with that, it'll target pets and totems and all sorts of nonsense, which is why you really do need a target enemy player key bound somewhere instead of tab. Otherwise, yeah, that way you avoid clicking pets, totems, anything else stupid when you just want to hit players. Okay, this one turns your tracking on and off. This one I got off the internet. It's very complicated. I don't know how it works. It's a bunch of it's a script that does yes and no's, true and falses, ones and zeros, and all it does is turns off your track humanoids and turns it on and off. Just so, yeah, you haven't got to go clicking through the buttons every time. When you're in a battleground, you want it on so you can find people, especially flag runners and things like that. But when you're out in the normal world, you don't want it on because it does that. It just, yeah, just a flood and you can't find anything. That's another good one. Now I'm going to go over these. I don't really use them, but you've got focus macro, which again it just fires at your focus, whatever spell you give it to fire. So in this case, yeah, it's going to do counter shot towards your focus target. So if I've got target set on that one, that's my focus. So you're targeting this one, shooting, counter shot, it fires towards your focus target. Good in arena, you set it on the healer at the beginning, and then you just keep shooting this and you can shoot your counter shot that direction. Really handy. This one's an at player one, same as the other two, but it casts it at you, and you can put anything here. Yeah, there's a few uses for it, but your bandage is quite handy because when you're in, if you happen to be clicking someone else in a battleground that's got their they have to have their PvP on, but you might click on someone's pet or one of your friends by accident and you wanted to use a bandage on yourself, this will always only cast at you. So yeah, I'm targeting this other person here. and then it does it on me. If I was to do it normally with this button, it would cast it on that target instead of me, which is fine if you want to help someone, but yeah. Yeah, at player, and again you can put anything on it, including Roar of Sacrifice, things like that. It's always in the brackets. Slash cast at player, any spell you want after that. Now this is a bit of a fun one. I called it Vanish because originally I had something that made me vanish in it. This is just to confuse but less good players, or stupid people as I call them. And yeah, it basically pops all of these random toys, sending crap everywhere, and it will animate me Feign Death. Again, yeah, it's not very useful, but it's, yeah, it can, for people that haven't got target enemy player, it yeah, it sends out a load of crap everywhere and makes it really hard for you to see that whole mess while you're pretending to be dead, and then you're out of combat. Shadow Meld, walk off. A lot of people, they'll stand there looking at that thinking, what's this mess? And there's even got the mirror image of myself, so yeah, I do that. They've got long cooldowns, but I do that occasionally, just when, just to cause a little bit of confusion. That's pretty much it for the macros I use. This one's actually to set focus on a friend. In this case, it's my brother. And it's yeah, slash cast target equals Zodía. Roar of Sacrifice. That's use it for your arena partner. Just put target equals any name you want. I think the at symbol might work in there as well, but I've had this one for ages, so I left it as it was. It's still working. Now if you want to focus your target, oh yeah, it's there. Slash focus, anyone's name you want to focus. You can put loads of names in here, so put as many as you want in. That's pretty much it for the macros I use. If you've got any questions or anything you want clearing up, it's quite hard to explain them, and they're quite hard if you don't understand them, haven't used them before. Any questions, leave them in the comments. If you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing some, I'm going to do a guide for my spec and go through some tips and tricks and little things that will help you all out. Hopefully, if you're relatively new to Hunter, some things that are really good to know. I'm going to go through my spec and things in another video. So thanks for watching.